Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Money Mondays. My name is Paul Johnson. I'm the Director of Economic and Community Development here at GPCOG, and I am joined by,
Belinda Ray, the Director of Strategic Initiatives at GPCOG.
yes. So let's jump into today's topics. It's been such a long layoff. We're a little rusty. So,
Yeah,
everybody bear with us.
seriously.
So, yeah.
Doesn't take much.
Yeah.
Are you seeing it?
I'm not. No.
You're not. All right. All right. There we go. Share. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
All right.
I'm
There we go.
seeing it. Today's topic I have is another MITSI, Maine International Trade Center. I have referenced them a lot. I just wanted to highlight this. They have what they call their member meetups. It's a little bit misleading because you are not required to be a member to join these meetups. And what these are they're over Zoom, so they're virtual, and they typically have like two to three member businesses that are panelists there, and also some employees of Mitzi's. And essentially, it's just a quick 1 hour conversation about essentially trade policy updates, doing business outside of Maine, and just some good conversation in an easy environment. And again, you don't have to be a member of the Maine International Trade Center. I've dealt with them in my private life, and we're not members, but we've applied for grants as a business. So it's definitely a great resource. Even if you're not a business owner, but you're an economic development professional, they will welcome you with open arms. Definitely worth a connection to make. And the details are next Tuesday, June 9th. It's just like I said, it's super quick. It's 9 to 9:45. It's over Zoom. It's an easy link. Check it out. It doesn't conflict with Money Mondays, so really, there's no reason not to attend.
Hmm.
So with that, Belinda, I will give it to you.
Okay, great. Thank you. I'm going to talk today about a couple things. First one is the Land and Water Conservation Fund grant. And if this seems familiar, there's a good reason for that. We covered the 2026 grant round on the December 8th, 2025 Money Mondays. So that is linked there. If you want all the details about the grant, that is where you go. But I'm bringing it up today because it's a good time to start planning for the 2027 round. And the reason for that we'll get to in a second, but just a quick reminder, maximum grant in the FY26 round was $1 million. This fund can fund up to 50% of eligible project costs for park acquisition, development, or renovation projects. And a couple of examples I gave in the 2025 presentation are this park in Standish, 28,000 of $56,000 project, so exactly 50%. And then in Portland, this East End School playground project, 50,000 of the 150 but $15,000 project. So up to 50% can be funded through this grant. They have an online project map. They've funded almost 1,000 projects since 1964. On this map, you can click into these dots and get details to see what has been funded in the past. A lot have been funded in our region. Eligibility is the state, counties, municipalities, school districts, tribal nations. And again, the reason I'm bringing this up is because it's a multi-step process. First thing you have to do is request a project eligibility assessment. And this year, you have to do that by the end of 2026. So anytime now, think about your project and request that assessment. That is the first step. Have to have it done by December 31st of this year in order to be eligible to apply. Then if you are eligible, then you do the application. So more information on this you can get by contacting Matthew Henyon of the state. And last year, the grant opened around December. You had to have the eligibility assessment deadline was January 5th. And then the grant application was due in the 26th of June for anyone who qualified. So again, think about this now, get your eligibility assessment done so that when this all opens, you will be ready. And go back to that Money Mondays that's linked on the first slide and revisit the whole grant if you want. So the other thing I wanted to mention today is a webinar from SoulSmart. This is a webinar on best practices in planning and zoning for solar photovoltaic and large-scale battery energy storage systems, otherwise known as BESS, apparently. So it's free. It is on Tuesday, June 16th from 2 to 3:30. It's a good professional development opportunity for your staff, your planners. You can get up to 1.5 continuing education credits from the American Institute of Certified Planners for this. The webinar is going to cover zoning and development, planning and zoning best practices, strategies for incorporating solar into plans, ordinances, and development regulations in your town. So if you are thinking about kind of some large scale solar arrays or battery energy storage and like where could that go, where shouldn't it go, this is a great free webinar to attend to start understanding those best practices. So that is our Money Mondays today. Short and sweet. We are ready to go. So thank you everyone for joining us after our break, our hiatus, 2 week vacation there. Well, 1 week for me. I
Yeah,
mean, 1 week for you, 2 weeks for me.
yeah, it wasn't very good last week. Without you, I'm nothing. So it's just it was I
Oh,
could
Paul, without you, I'm nothing too.
I couldn't figure out how to record. It was a disaster, but
Oh, that's some. Those are the best ones, I think. I like to go
that's
back and
fair.
watch
That's fair.
those.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
All
All right,
right.
everybody, thank you very much, and we will see you next Monday. And remember, if it is money, then it is Mondays.
And if it is Monday, did I say that the wrong way?
Yeah, you're good. You're good every single
If it
time.
is
You're good.
Monday, it is money.
Yeah.
All right. We'll
Yeah, I
see you
think so.
next week,
Okay.
guys.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.